Cheers, guys. Apex911, welcome to the Elitist Geek, and the second Etrian Odyssey based video, looking this time a little closer to Etrian Odyssey 2 Untold. Now, in the previous video, which I will link below, I talked quickly about the 3 Nintendo DS Etrian titles for this Dungeon Crawler series. Etrian 1, Etrian 2, Heroes of Lagaard, and Etrian Odyssey 3, The Drowned City. And it's Part 4 sequel. That was the first 3DS game. And then you had Untold, The Millennium Girl, which was a remake of 1. Well, this is a remake of 2. That's all we need to know for the background for this video. Let's take a look at what you get. What I love about the Etrian games, and you probably can't see it on my shelf, but I've basically got all the cases. They're all stacked up there. In the video, right there. Haha. See? Those boxes. Those are all the Etrian ones right there. No different. Nice packaging. You pay a little more, but you get old school content, and I love that. Minus the manual, but whatever. We'll get into that. So let's take a look at what we got inside. So let's just, before we do that, let's look at the artwork. That's the front. And you can see there's a, what is it, music CD, staff book inside, it says. Here's the back. I just love the artwork. I just love that Japanese, anime art style or manga art style that they're using. Just love it. Good atmosphere. Let's shake that. What do we get inside? So we get a bit of an album cover, which has, oh cool, a couple of things here. So you get the artwork on the front. I'll show you, and there's the artwork on the back. So I guess they're actually, feeding each other. That's what they're doing. Pastry. All right. Not sure what that has to do with dungeon crawling, but yeah, feeding each other. Anyways, you've got some words from the director and the composer, as well as a little cartoon in there. You can see that. Let's just take a quick look. So, is it funny? Do I recommend it? What can I say? It's like the old newspaper comic strips, right? Nothing to write home about on this one. It's no Calvin and Hobbes. Here we go. Etrian Odyssey 2 Unlimited, the music CD. Pretty nifty, eh? Like that. Again, nice artwork. And what do we have on there? The tracks are Reaching Out for Our Future. That's the OP version. Track 2 is Dungeon 1. Track 3 is Battle 1. Track 4 is Town 1. Track 5 is Dungeon 2. Track 6, Dungeon 3. And finally, Track 7. And these are all composed by Yuzo Koshiro. Track 7 is Battle 2. So you get that in here as well. And I love that. Like, they do that with every Etrian title. Again, I'd still prefer a manual, but hey, at least it's some presentation. So, excuse my teeth, guys. But we're going to do the teeth opening, as barbarian as it is. And then we are going to take a look inside. So here we go. And then, as I do with all my 3DS games, because I love to collect the cartridges, is that will go on the shelf, and the cart will go its place of honor right here along the bottom. I've got 3 more spaces. So that's all DS on this side, 3DS on this side. This should be 3DS on both. Yep. With Untold 1, which is in the drive right now. And then some more DS in this case. But that's basically, I keep those with me, and then the original boxes go up on the shelf. So what do we have inside? Look at this. We actually have a bit of a manual, it looks like. Holy crap. I didn't think so. So there's the cartridge right there. And then lo and behold, we don't have the usual epilepsy warning. Well, we do. Have that. But we actually have some kind of a book. What is it? Okay, it's not a manual. That's the staff book, I guess, that they were talking about. yeah, the official Untold staff book. So it has concept art. I'll show you guys. Let's just go through this. So front cover, back cover, right? Then you've got a bit of an index. Let's go to the first page. So that's concept art 1. Concept art 2. I like stuff like this because my daughter, she's wanting to be a concept artist. She eats, breathes, sleeps art. I love seeing stuff like this because you're going from the artist's imagination to go live, right? To inception, like from start to finish, how that artwork changes, which is really cool. So you've got character introductions. It's the next page. Facial expressions. I don't know if anybody is old school like me, remembers the how to draw comic books, and they would show you, you know, you'd start with just this, and you could never make it look like the damn book, right? It was always made to look so easy until you actually tried it yourself. So there's that. That's voice outtakes, more facial expressions. But again, you're seeing the artwork there, right? Of the different characters on the other side. So that was Chloe. So sorry, let's just go through that again. So yeah, the first one was you, the hero, right? On that side there, or the other side, I mean. Ariana, who's a sovereign. And then I missed Flavio, who's a survivalist. There. And then Chloe, who's a war magus, or magus, mage. It's one of those things, even in D&D, there's no consensus on it. Bertrand, protector. And last but not least, are we? Yeah. Now it's probably Regina, but it's also a city in Canada called Regina. So I'm going to go with Regina, who is restaurateur under the Duchy of Lagaard. There she is. And then the last page, what do we got? Behind the scenes. Oh, that's pretty cool. And again, you've got the rough concept art. Not bad, eh? That's the animation section. It's kind of cool that they included that. But when you look at the manual, did I show the manual? I don't think I did, but I know I did in the other video, but we'll just take a closer look here. This is just Odyssey 1, for example, on the DS, right? It was a 40-page manual that actually told you all the spells, and I get that you can do that still on your 3DS. It's called an e-manual. I read e-books, but there's something about game manuals, something about the tangible, hands-on experience of holding the frickin' thing in your hand, that smelling it, extremely geeky, yes, but they smell good when they're new. It's just not the same going e-manual, but I'm an old gamer. What the hell, right? Cut me some slack. So there you go. That is Etrian Odyssey 2 Untold, the Fafnir Knight. So once again. And I'm not sure if it was this video I mentioned it, but basically you can save now, unlike Millennium Girl, which was the first one, classic mode and story mode games in 2 separate save files, which is awesome. You're no longer choosing one over the other. So I'm definitely going to proceed with both. There you have it. Let me know if you have any questions about the game series. But if you like dungeon crawlers and you like your turn-based combat and you like itemization, you're going to love these games. If you're in it just for a storyline, you're probably going to look elsewhere. And that's just being honest. But if you like grindy dungeon crawler, min-maxing, best gear, go somewhere tough, can you survive ahead of when you're supposed to actually be there type encounters, this is the game for you, bar none. Alright, as always guys, till next video, cheers.